under this blue, let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here. You know what to do. First and foremost, guys, smash to pieces that like button. We need to land the Minerals and smash that like button. Let's get the 500 likes. Let's go. We got a big stream tonight. Big one before the game kicks off. 8 o'clock. We got that scum up north playing. Well, the other one's up north. Let's have it right. So we're gonna land the Minerals. We've got some breaking news to land tonight on the show. What timing is that? It's called Minerals Timing. Let's have it right. So, guys, there's 60 odd people of you in here. I'm sure there's going to be more coming in. Everybody hit the like button. We should be on those 60 likes already as it is, guys. So, guys, big up to every single one of you. If you ain't subscribed to the Minerals FC, I want everybody to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 5K and we're getting there very, very quickly. We are moving up. I'll tell you that now. If you also want to smash the notification button so you know when I go live in case you're not following me socially or whatever, because not everyone's on social media and you might just be on the YouTube and all that. Just hit the notification button so you know when I'm going live. And we've got the Minerals FC membership scheme, which is pinned at the top of the live chat. We've got it in the description below. As always, guys, just smash it to pieces, man. The likes, the subscribes, the notifications, all the Minerals, man. Let's just land it, guys. So big up to every single one of you in here. We're going to run through your comments. Let me see who's in here very quickly. And then we're just going to land the Minerals and go straight into it. We've got Mixed Minerals Medina. Big up to you, Geezer. We've got JP the Dog's in here, Diego's in here. We've got who else we got, guys? Let me know, get in the chat, let me know you're here, let me know you're live and kicking with the Minerals FC. We got Leo in here, big up to you, Geezer. I fancy City for the game. I fancy City to beat Arsenal. I just got a vibe that City are going to do them and humble them fuckers. All right, we got me coming in, Definites in here. We got Johnny, big up to Johnny in here. Justin's in here. Metal Face Doom, big up to you, Geezer. Joseph Ramirez in here. He says, breaking news, Johnny's got the Minerals, bruv. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Justin Dawson's in here. We got Stretters, my geezer. Big up, Johnny boy. The penny has dropped. Let's have it right. The penny's dropped. And if anyone don't know what that means, well, he's a little bit on the old what Ten Hag calls Killian Rashford. And Rashford is obviously on fire at the minute, and Stretters is in a bit of a pickle, whether he's going to be all in backing the fella or if he thinks he's going to go back to disappearing and ghosting in how many seasons. But Roy Keane, Land of Minerals, has said, you know what I mean? The penny's dropped. Big up to Stretters, mate. Big up to my geezer. Immortal Techniques in here. Francis Winters in here. Johnny's got the minerals to have it right. Bartek, my geezer's in here. Curser's in here. Dino's in here. Aaron Smith, my geezer, my members in here. Renell Charles. We got, who else we got in here, guys? We've got Henrik. We've got Hannah's in here. Ban all brown envelopes. What a name. Guys, let's have it right. Ban all brown envelopes. No brown envelopes are welcome here on the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Big up to you, geezer. We've got Chelsea Dan, my member. Big up to you, geezer. Aaron Smith, we know. Chelsea old boys, my geezer. You know the deal. You know the deal. Smash the like, subscribe to The Voice and best platform for our beloved Chelsea. Up the Minerals FC, up the Chelsea. As always, up the Chelsea. We know that. We're all here for the Chelsea. We're all here for the Minerals FC. Big up to all you guys in there. And we know one thing. We see things they'll never see. Let's have it right. Standard knowledge. Anyone got knowledge of the game? This is what we're about, mate. European pedigree. We're the elite club in London. There ain't no other club like Chelsea Football Club. And we know that. Yeah, we all know that, guys. Big up to Chelsea old boys. I hope you're doing well, mate. And you're all good, geezer. We've got... who else? Faded is in here. One and only Ace is in here. RJM's in here. Faded Dan. Blame. There's loads of you in here, guys. Atomic. I'll shut you all out, bruv. I don't give a shit, me. All you guys, big up to every single one of you Chelsea Blue and Blue. Guys, if you're not in here, get in the chat. Land your minerals in the chat. We've got Sarjo in here as well. My best Chelsea YouTuber. Let's have it right. Big up to all you guys, mate. Big up to all you guys. Leo says, Mizzy's been quiet ever since you've mudded him. He's in the woods. He's in the woods. They're all in the woods, all the mugs. They're all in the woods. Every single one of them, man. Listen, they all go quiet now, didn't they? They all shut up shop now. Yeah, all this Mason Mount slander, Havertz slander. Back off, man. Back off. There's no need to talk about those two players. They're part of the solution. They're not the problem. Wakey. CFC Callum's in here up the fucking Chelsea. You know it. You know it. It's always up the Chelsea. Always up the Chelsea. That is what we're about. So, guys, you keep commenting in there. Land your minerals in the comments. And we're going to move on. But let's talk about it. There's lots to talk about, obviously. And the brown envelopes are feasting. Look, we're coming up to the transfer deadline day in January. This is their feasting part of the transfer window. You know it, guys. You know what to expect. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be a lot of bangers and mash waffle being flown about. And we don't feast on that. We don't eat on that. We don't buy it until we know that this player's signing, that players are actually signing, yeah? Big up Mickey Joyboy in here as well. I see you, mate. I see you. Romero's in here. I see you all. Jamar Jones. Every single one of you guys. So, before we get into it, let's just up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. I hope everyone's got a bevy, got a little drink with you. It's a Friday night. We're going to land the minerals. We're going to enjoy it. So everyone have a little sip. I'm going to have my little sip right now. Warm us up. That's 2 for the 2 stars. Let's drink one more because we might get that 3rd star this season. Let's have it right. We never know. Potter might land the minerals, mate. Bowley and Clear Lake and Chelsea Football Club and the Bank of Chelsea, yeah, which is running the show, might just go and land the minerals and pull in an Enzo Fernandez or Declan Rice. You know what I mean? It might be an absolute blockbuster. You know what I mean? Big up to A in here. He's chilling, mate. He's ready. He's ready, bruv. Fair play. Strap up safe, mate. Strap up safe. Right, big up DJ Sav as well. Lovely to see you in here. Right, so guys, we're going to talk about Caicedo. I'm going to give you my thoughts on everything and how I break it down. I'm going to bring up all the content that's been thrown about throughout the day. But we're going to start off with the breaking news. And the breaking news is that we have got an agreement with Gusto and we're going to loan him back. This is what's come out now. So let's get it up so we can actually prove this, and let's see what's happening here. Let's see what's happening here. Because we don't know if it's actually 100% true yet. We don't know if it's 100% true. We're going to wait for the old Fabrizio, here we go, all that nonsense. But obviously here it says at this point it's pretty clear we'd see a loan back for Gusto. As reported, Chelsea wanted to get ahead of summer competition and get Gusto at a reasonable price. So Lyon been pushing for a loan back for Gusto. Chelsea were reluctant with that, from what we've been told. No indication yet if this is possible. But the breaking news here is there is an agreement. So it's not here we go, is it? It's an agreement between Chelsea and Lyon for the transfer of Malo Gusto. He will sign and then be loaned back to Lyon until the end of the season. Now, this is from what? Fabrice Hawkins. Who's the fella? Who's this fella? I've never heard of him. Never heard of him. Never heard of this guy. So this is who the sauce is. Is the sauce gravy or is it ketchup? What is it? We need to hear that. Here we go. That's what everyone seems to see, take it as gospel. The here we go. But this fella here, Fabrice Hawkins, is breaking the news out here that Chelsea have agreed or got an agreement, which I think is the first step to us signing this guy. This is the first step. Now, you guys are saying in the comments, you're saying he's pretty reliable. I don't know. What brown envelope is reliable these days? All right, let's go. Mr. and Yamato has just said Fab's tweeted it. Let's go. Little ketchup. You're not wrong, Mickey Dry Boy. You're not wrong. Oh, land your comments, man. Land your minerals in the comments. Come on. All right, let's see. Should we go to Fabrizio then? Let's go to Fabrizio. See if he's landed anything here. All right. So he's put Chelsea are closing in on Malo Gusto deal with Lyon. Deal now at final stages. He will stay at Lyon until the end of the season. Chelsea wanted him now, but for Lyon, only way was summer move, as called by Fabrice Hawkins. So he's obviously tagged in the guy we've just brought up, the other journo. So it's closing in, but it's not a done deal. It's not a done deal. There's no talk of medical yet. We've heard that he's going to fly in to London to have a medical and maybe sign the contract. But we haven't heard about the fee yet. What's the fee? What's the cost? Because what we were told by the old fella, Ben Jacobs, a little toothpick there, he came on and he said that Chelsea are looking to sort of lowball between 18 to 20 million, whereas Lyon want closer to, say, 35 million. What's the deal? Are we getting him at a lower fee, but because we're loaning him back? Is that the narrative? We have to see what happens. And hopefully through the stream, guys, we're going to find out if we've got a fee that's set in stone for this player. Now, he's a right back or potentially right wing back. The problem I have with this is this, right? Now, I understand that we're buying a backup to Reece James, yeah? And that is much needed right now. We need that immediately, in fact, because if we don't ease Reece back in and we just throw him in to play full 90 minutes like we did the last time, then he gets another injury, I'm not all for that. That doesn't sit right with me. We need to manage Reece James very, very cautiously and ensure that we've got him till the end of the season, because clearly this guy is going to be at Lyon till the end of the season in the summer. Now, there's pros and cons. The con for me is that he's going on loan. He's going on loan. So at the end of the day, I'm not really... I want a player to come now. I want to sign him, come now. Now, if you're going to sign this player and contracts are done, we have to be very wary. What if he gets an injury playing for Lyon? What happens then? What happens to the deal? Is the deal not actually finalised till the summer? Have we just got everything set up? Because deals can change. So is it going to be a here we go done deal? or what is the crack here? This is why I'm not going to get overly excited with something like this, because I'm not sure. If you're going to sign him and loan him back, where's the agreement? We've done it with Nkunku, but what if Nkunku gets injured and he's out for next season? What happens to our deal? Do we still sign him? Is the deal off? Is it dependent on medicals? How can you sign a contract if you ain't done medicals? This is what I don't understand with the deal. So it's great we're looking for an alternative. I'm glad we're not looking at someone like a Dumfries or anyone like that, because I don't really rate them. This kid, I've watched him. He's at a right age. And I think coming to Chelsea, yeah, great, all well and good, but it's not the now. And I'm concerned about the now as well as the future. But to get to the future in that project and that plan, we need to focus on the now and make sure we can get over the line. We've still got every opportunity, guys. Let's have it right. We've got every opportunity to go out and try and get top four if we make the right additions in this crucial 4 or 5 days or 4 days left in this transfer window. There's a lot that can happen. So I want to be optimistic and think that, yes, we will likely get a midfielder. Now, we're told about a right back, and this is our guy, this is our fella that we're looking to get as a right back, but it's not for now. And that's the only downside for me. The positive is, in the summer, you don't have to focus on a right back because you signed one. So then that leaves your options open to address other areas in our squad or in our team and other targets, so we can spend our money elsewhere and not have that in that part of the budget, that part of the financial season, if you like. Yeah, if you'll get what I'm saying, up the Chelsea. So this is the latest, guys. I want to just put it up. Everyone in here, if you haven't liked the video, I want you to smash the like button as soon as possible. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Get in the comments. Land your minerals in the comments. I want to see what you're saying. So this is what we got so far. Let's see if there's anything else from Fabrizio. If we've got anything else, bruv. What have we got? It looks like this is it. So far. All right. So Gusto. Sorry, I keep saying gastro like a gastro, bruv. Gastro. That's what we got so far. A bit underwhelming, though. It's a bit underwhelming for me. If I hear that we're getting a player, I want that player now. We need him now. This will be great backup. But maybe the thought process is because we've got Asby there. We've got Dave in the squad. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to rotate Dave or Trev with Reece James and manage Reece James's minutes. I think that's the key. That's the key, guys. Big up to Alan Hilton in here. We got Mitchy Boy, my members in here. Big up to Mitchy Boy. Who else is in here, guys? Who else is in here? All you guys in here. Yeah, Aaron's right. Exactly what I just said. I think Chalobah will cover right back until the end of the season, and that's the thought process. I get that, but listen, it's a deal for the future, for next year, for the summer, and we get that. We get him in the squad. Cool, and it's a target less for us. You know, we don't have to worry about that. We got Chilwell, we got Cucurella on the left side, so we're covered there. We bought Badashile there. We don't know what's going to happen with Koulibaly. Fofana's going to come back on the right side. So we got Fofana, we got Trev Baresi, we got Aspilicueta, yeah, and we got Reece James. And then on the left, you got Koulibaly for now, Badashile, Cucurella, and Chili's coming back. And I'm buzzing for Chile coming back. I think he's a baller. I think he's highly underrated. And he gets a lot of disrespect from a lot of the fan base, but you have to understand he was crucial in our Champions League winning campaign when we went and won the Champions League. He's such a crucial player. He's got a lot to offer. He's still at a good age, and I think we need to back Chile all the way, mate, because I think he does get over Cucurella, if I'm being real. I think Cucurella might offer you, in certain games, they'll offer you something else. But listen, it's competition. It's competition. And, you know, if you look at Chelsea back in the day when we had our great elite teams, we had competition in every department. Every department we had quality. And if you look at Manchester City, they have quality in every department. And that's why they utilise the squad. And the squad depth has got enough quality fitting the profiles that Pep Guardiola wants to play his brand of football, well, we need to do the same thing for Graham Potter. As you can see, Arteta is trying to do that, but he hasn't got the squad. He loses a Partey, Jesus, Odegaard, or he loses, what's his name, Zinchenko. He's in a pickle, isn't he? He hasn't really got the backup. So this is very important. We need backup. If this guy's good, I don't know enough about him. I'm going to watch him for the rest of the season to assess what sort of player he is and watch him closely. But he could be a very good backup. And like I say, he could even play with Reece, because Reece could play right centre-back in certain formations, and you'd have this fella playing right wing back. So, you know, we've got to be positive at the end of the day, and at least we're addressing the position. This position hasn't been addressed for a long time. Big up Rob Leclerc, he says 30 million euros plus add-ons. That's quite hefty. That's a big jump from us offering something like 19 million and to loan him back. It's quite a big deal, that. We don't know what the add-ons are. Is that the 30 million? You're saying plus add-ons. So that's 30 million, and that could go up to what? 35. Could go up to 40. We don't know. We don't know. Ornstein dagger landed. Well, what's happening now? All right, let's go Ornstein, guys. Let's go to the other one. Ornstein. There he is. What's he got to say? So he says Chelsea have reached an agreement in principle with Lyon to sign right back Gusto for 30 million euros plus add-ons. 19-year-old France under 21 international will remain with Lyon until the end of the season before joining Chelsea in the summer. That's via Athletic and Fabrizio. So he's basically backed up what Fabrizio said, but he's coming a little bit later than Fabrizio. Not so good for the one that everyone says he's the most trusted. But there you go. They both match up. This is the deal we're looking at. So he has actually put the money in, which Fabrizio didn't put in. He didn't put the fee in. Now we know the fee, 30 million plus add-ons. That's quite hefty, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. 30 million euros plus add-ons. And he's 19 years old. So you're buying someone young, someone who's got longevity, and could be, well, it sounds all good, mate. It sounds all good. I'm not going to complain. But listen, Aaron said 26.3 million sterling. That's not bad business. It's not bad business. But like I say, we don't know what he's about. Has everyone seen this player? Do we know how good he is? You know, is he Chelsea level? We don't know, guys. Daniel's having a bubble here. Oh, he's literally converted it to the penny. The penny's dropped. Listen, we should have kept Livramento, but he wanted to leave. Livramento wanted to leave Chelsea that season. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So, guys, listen, look, it's not bad. It's not like we've gone in and spent 40 million or something stupid, 45 million. It's a decent amount of money to lay out for a backup. It is what it is. I'm not gonna complain with that. But the most important thing is we've addressed the backup in the position. Another youngster, but let's have it right. You always knew, so whoever comes in is going to play second fiddle to Reece James, because Reece James is the number one in that position. So he will have to earn his right to play and work very, very hard to get over Reece or play with Reece. Do you know what I mean? Let's have it right. And Reece will get rested. So let's see. We've got to build a squad. Winning the Premier League title is about squad. It's not about first 11. First 11 can get you so far if you're very fortunate with injuries, you know, and the fixture lists and all that. There needs to be a lot of pros in your favour with just the first 11 to win the Premier League title, even going to Champions League. Do you know what I mean? Now, another good thing is that we're not guaranteed Champions League football next year, yet this player wants to come. All right? He wants to come. So we're obviously doing him a good contract. We don't know what the contract's going to be, but I would imagine it'd be a decent contract. Maybe it's along the lines of Mudryk, that sort of fee. I don't know what he's on now. I don't know the ins and outs. Mr. Andy Yamamoto says, I'm seeing 17.5 million. Well, Ornstein's tweeted it out, 30 million euros. 30 million euros. I agree, Aaron. You can see Reece as a right-sided centre-back. That's what I said. And this guy can play right wing-back. And then we've got a defensive-minded right wing-back. He looks very good defensively, but he's got pace. He's got a good first touch, and he can progress the ball. So we're looking at attributes that we need in order to fit the profile of Potter's blueprint and system. We need versatile players with good first touch, players that have got speed and pace, that are willing to press and work hard for the teammates. We know it. So this is it. All right. Breaking news, guys. Live on the Minerals FC. Breaking news. We're all for that. Now we're going to talk about Caicedo. Now Caicedo's broken out. We know we had Toothpick Jacob coming out, sitting there with the CEO of Brighton saying, well, how much do you value Caicedo? How much? 40 million, 45 million? Bearing in mind you bought him for 5 million. Yeah, let's have it right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do a nice little scheduled interview and we'll script it out so we can just put the feelers out onto the market or any interested clubs to let you know that, 45 million wouldn't even get his laces. In fact, 70 million wouldn't even get Caicedo's boots and laces. Yeah, let's have it right. That's what was that was what was said. I listened to it. Go and listen to it. It's on his Twitter, so you can go with what you want. He's on CBS. Is it CBS or whatever the American platform? So he's all linked up with all the brand envelopes. We know that. Yeah. This is my thing, right? They put the feelers out, and we now know that Caicedo is not going to go for under 70 million. All right. Then it's breaking from what? Yesterday, 100 million. Brighton won't sell for less than 100 million. All right. Everyone knows that that's what's been thrown about. Yeah. It's put on all the platforms. Yeah. So what's happened now? Today. Let's bring it up. We'll bring it up today. We're going to bring it up. Guys, while I'm doing this, I want you to smash to pieces that like button. It's very important for you to smash to pieces that like button. It helps push out the channel and the minerals to everyone worldwide, international. Yeah, we know the deal. Big up to every single one of you. So let's get it up. I want to get this up. Where is it? We have to get it up. Here we go. All right. So let's go to Toothpick Jacobs, because this one, he loves to get about this one. He goes on all the platforms and all that. All right. So he says a bit more on Moises Caicedo. Brighton are not anticipating any sale. They have been consistent all window. They aren't engaging today. Arsenal or Chelsea would have to offer something significantly higher to start a more meaningful conversation. Listen to this, man. Something higher. Sources indicate Caicedo sees the opportunity to move now as extremely appealing. Why would he not? He's playing for Brighton, fella. He's playing for Brighton. And we're just hearing today breaking news that Arsenal have put in a 60 million pound bid with no add-ons. And then Chelsea have put in 55 million bid, no add-ons. Yeah. And he goes on saying that's why his new agents remain active and still aren't ruling out an exit. Of course, they want their payday. The agents want their payday, mate, for the big move. But he's humble and respectful to Brian. Yeah, they all say that. There'll be no Anthony Gordon-style antics or forcing a move. Well, you never know. You never know. Never say never, yeah? Never say never. Brighton simply don't want to sell and have no financial need either. I beg to differ. As a result, it's going to take a higher and above market value offer. This would be very un-Arsenal-like to even stand a chance. But the only outgoings Brighton expect at this point are development loans. Now, let's break that. Let's piece that together, because it's going to take a higher and above market value offer. Very un-Arsenal-like. Now, if Arsenal and Chelsea know that Caicedo is not going to go for anything less than 100 million, and they're not prepared to pay 100 million, then, well, Brighton are just going to say no. He ain't going to move, right? That's the going rate. He's just going to say, I'm not going to move. Simple as that. But this is not the narrative. The narrative here is to create a plot to force these clubs into paying closer to the 100 million. Because the closer that Brighton get to the 100 million, they'll be interested to sell. Because let's have it right. They ain't getting that money in the summer. So, what's going on here? Because we've seen that we've offered 55 million, right? We've offered 55 million. Fabricio has put out here, Arsenal have submitted 60 million bid to sign Caicedo as new midfielder. Chelsea had 55 million verbal proposal rejected this January as Brighton hoped to keep the player, but Arsenal are now pushing negotiations enter into key stages for Caicedo's future. Now, do you know what this reeks of? This reeks of Fabrizio Romano, Kingpin Brown envelope, as we know, Toothpick Jacobs, yeah, and all the other merchants out there, agendas, to push a narrative to try and get Chelsea to play closer to the 100 million fee. Because do we believe, guys, that Arsenal are genuinely interested in Caicedo? Do we honestly believe? We've been hearing for the last 5 days, that Lego head merchant, yeah, you know it, let's have it right. He wants what? Who? Declan Rice. So what's he going to go and spend 70, 80, 90 million on Caicedo when Declan Rice is, that's Declan Rice money? Where are you going with buying Caicedo and Declan Rice? Where? Now, there's a knock-on effect to this as well. What's going on? Someone from the Mirror, and I know it's the Mirror, put out that a certain player is being put on bail for trial of I think it's rape, as we know. It's all been touted out. Now, we don't know who that player is, but let's put 2 and 2 together and piece it together. And on the same day, Arsenal Football Club, the toe-sucking fraud Edu, and Lego head merchant are putting a bid of 60 million higher than Chelsea by 5 million for Caicedo out the blue. I'm not so sure, man. What's going on here? Do they know that Partey's not going to play no longer part in the Premier League campaign this season, and they're desperate to sign someone because they can't get Declan Rice? What is it? You see, I'm not too sure what to believe here. I also think it's a smokescreen. Is it a smokescreen for Chelsea and thereafter Enzo Fernandez? And really, in reality, they want to go for Declan Rice in the summer. If Caicedo goes to Arsenal, I'm sorry, that's the end of Declan Rice. So make it make sense, guys. What are we supposed to believe from these journos? What are we supposed to believe? Like, is Caicedo going to look at it and go, yeah, I'm going to go to Arsenal and not play any minutes because you got Partey, Xhaka, and I'm not getting over them, and I'm playing first-team football at Brighton? Or do I go to Chelsea where they're in desperate need for a defensive midfield position, a CDM, yeah? Do I go there? But then on the other hand, Chelsea are not guaranteed to get Champions League football, although I could play in the Champions League and maybe we can go and win it. But Arsenal will definitely get Champions League football unless they fall off a fucking cliff, and you never know. It might happen, and may it happen. Long may that happen. Let's have it right. And then he'll go, yeah, actually, I'm going to play with Arsenal, and they might win. I could help them push on for the league, or I can be part of the Champions League next season. What is it, guys? What is it? I just don't know anymore. Like, they're just throwing our name about. They did it with Mudryk, but Mudryk, we came in the 11th hour. Arsenal and Edu, toe-sucking merchant, as we know, will land that again because we like that. You know, didn't get over the line, couldn't land the minerals and get him. So at the end of the day, right, what's to say they're doing this with Caicedo and Chelsea just come in and swoop him? What happens? Are we being used? Are Arsenal being used to get Chelsea to bump up the money because Chelsea are the ones that are generally interested in him? Or are Chelsea being used to get Arsenal to bump up the money because right now they've got the highest bid with no add-ons? Maybe they're going to put in add-ons. Maybe Arsenal are salty and they want to try and rob Caicedo. Maybe that's how the brown envelopes want to orchestrate it. So it looks like that Arsenal are muddying Chelsea because we muddied them with Mudryk. You know what I mean? The way they play it, it's like I say, mate, Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano, they're pulling strings like they're in some massive brown envelope orchestra playing some Mozart, mate. You know what I mean? And they're trying to pull on the hearts of all the fans, mate. Listen, let's have it right. Metal Face Doom, he's right. Get to the 150 likes. We've got 165 people in here. Land your minerals, hit the like button. We're going to keep landing these damn minerals about all this transfer sagas going on and all this news breaking. Because at the end of the day, I'm not sold on us going for me personally. I know it's not my money, but like I said last night, 60 plus 70 million for Caicedo is mad. That's mad money. Like, I know we need the position, but for me, it's a downgrade, mate. It's the next step down to an Enzo Fernandez and Declan Rice. But where does it make sense for Arsenal being Rice is our number one target? Well, if Rice is your number one target, why are you looking at Caicedo? What for? Why? Where are you going to play Caicedo, Declan Rice, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard, all in the same midfield? You're a long way from Starbucks. You think these players you're going to sign on mega money, mega wages are just going to sit on the bench? And was everyone's supposed to believe that? Nah, mate, I don't believe it. Everyone knows at Chelsea that, yes, we got money. Everyone knows at Chelsea we're there to abuse the financial fair play loophole, compliments of Todd Bowley and Egbali. Yeah, we know that. And we're gonna do that. And I say we strike now. We have to strike now as a football club. All right, and go and get Enzo Fernandez. Go and get him. You have to go and sign this player. Go and sign him, because we may not be in the Champions League, and I hope we are. And I'm optimistic if we make the right additions, we can get Champions League football by winning it, yeah, or even getting top four. We might get a full spot. Nothing's impossible with Chelsea Football Club. We're the minerals of a football club. Our players are not shit. We've got a very good squad. Let's get our injuries back. We've all seen our injuries. We've got 11 players injured. That's a first. That's like a level 6 team. Yeah, fifth position team with our injury list, give or take. Yeah. So we need to go out there and land the minerals and go and get an Enzo Rice and sign them on a long contract and even out the payments. But I want to talk about something, right? I want to talk about this, because this is bugging me about Enzo Fernandez. Not one brown envelope has come out, whether they know or not, if it's a release clause or a buyout clause. Which one is it? Toothpick Jacobs came on to Gems. Shout out to Gem, obviously, for bringing him on, but brown envelope moves there. Bringing him on, and he didn't mention anything about Enzo. Very stum. Oh, yeah, we've got targets, this and that. We know what our targets are because you lot tell us what our targets are. But you ain't told us anything that's happening. No one knows nothing. No one knows nothing. So at the end of the day, Enzo, is it a buyout clause or a release clause? If it's a buyout clause, set amount. You can't spread it out. You have to pay it all. But we're being told a release clause, you got to pay it out. No, there's a structure to a release clause. There's a structure to a release clause. Do the brown envelopes even know anything about it? And this is what I'm a bit concerned about. It's been very wishy-washy with Enzo Fernandez. What is going on with that deal? Now, we know he's playing on deadline day. Benfica are playing on transfer deadline day. If Enzo Fernandez is in that team, he ain't coming, mate. That is the only moment we know 100%. And that's going to be what? 8 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock at night, depending on their time difference in Portugal, whether he's going to be in the team or not. You know, it's very late in the hour in a transfer window. So at the end of the day, like for me, if I look across the board and I look at players, you might be able to find, this is why we got Potter and his team, is to scout out hot talent and develop them, like he's done with Caicedo, McAllister. He's bought these players. He bought Trossard. You know, he buys them for cheap money. He makes them to players. And funny enough, Lego merchants picking all the Brighton players that Potter's brought through. And think about it. Arteta plays whose system? Pep Guardiola. He robbed Pep Guardiola's system. Who does Pep Guardiola took his system from or learnt his system from? Johan Cruyff, Barcelona. So you can see a pattern there. Potter's got a blueprint. He likes to change his systems within the game, depending on the opposition, where they are on the pitch, where the ball is on the pitch, and so forth. And the players have to use their own initiative and understand the game plan and game management themselves on the pitch. That's why Potter sits so comfortably. Once the players are set out and they know what they're doing, Potter just sits there, arms crossed. Let's have it right, land your minerals and control the game. That's what we've got to get to. But right now, we need to get those profile players. Now, for me, Enzo Fernandez is the closest player you get to Frankie de Jong. Now, we know Frankie de Jong isn't on the market and he won't leave. Obviously, they must have some pictures of him. I don't know, Laporta's got some nudes of the fella, whatever he's done, whatever he's got of him, he ain't budging. Maybe his wife, whoever it is, he ain't budging from Barcelona. And funny enough, the latest news on Barcelona, they need to cut their wages again. You know, the corruptness, man. Where's the same energy? Where's the same energy? Yeah, you want to change the loophole that we've managed to expose to 5 years. That's the cap you're going to put on spreading out payments on a contract. It's just ludicrous, man. It's ludicrous. So at the end of the day, let's have it right. We don't know what the situation is. But all I will say to you is this: Enzo Fernandez on the market is the closest thing to Frankie de Jong, and we need that player. Most clubs need that player. Now, if you don't sign him in this window, which I'm very confident still that we can go and get him, if you don't get him, all right, you have to buy someone who is of talent, which is why, you know, we bought in Potter, but yet we're going to go out and spend 120 million on an Enzo because his price is inflated because of the World Cup. We know that World Cup players that win the World Cup or have a good World Cup, their prices inflate. They bought him for what? I don't even know what they bought him for. 10 million, 15 million tuppence, mate. So at the end of the day, this is my thing. Our Lego merchant is buying players from Brighton. He's bought Ben White, Trossard. He's now looking at Caicedo. What does that tell you guys? It tells you that our gaffer's talent ID is the minerals. Yeah? His talent ID is quality. So we need to trust in that talent ID and get what he wants. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't know whether he's a yes man, which is the way I look at it, or whether he's generally been backed. Do you know what I mean? We have to see. I'm going to land the minerals. I don't give a shit. That's the way I look at it. And then prove me wrong. I'll say to everyone, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm there to be proved wrong, mate. But so far, it be proved wrong. So at the end of the day, Enzo Fernandez, you have to go and get him now. If you don't get him now, all right, not only can you not take advantage of UEFA, yeah, and the financial fair play loophole, because that'll be gone, all right, you'll also have all the big clubs sniffing around him. And I'll bring one out, Real Madrid. Real Madrid, they're going to lose Mudryk and Kroos. Tony Cruz or whatever. I call him a crow, mate. He got muddied by Minerals, man. Doing all that after because he knows he was rattled. Yeah, you got done. Minerals, man, run you ragged in that midfield with Kante and Jorginho. Yeah, oh well. This is my thing, right? A Real Madrid come knocking. What can they offer that Chelsea cannot offer? Because they'll offer big wages. They can offer what? Champions League football. We cannot offer that. Going by how we're performing now and say we don't win the Champions League. Let's put not a negative, but a slightly realistic narrative out at this moment in time because we don't know. Yeah. All right. We don't know. There's nothing saying we can turn it around. I'm saying we can turn it around. I believe in our players and I believe in our football club that we can turn it around. But Enzo Fernandez, there'll be a lot more suitors for him. Now is the time to pay the big money. If it's a release clause, pay it and structure it out how you want to structure it out and pay as much up front to keep Benfica happy financially so it can pay River Plate and all the clubs and the agents involved, yeah? And then if you want to, loan him back. Fuck it, loan him back. At least you've done the deal and he's done, irrespective of get Champions League. But personally, if you're paying that money, I want that player at Chelsea Football Club now, and we need him now. If you wait till the summer, you're going to have more suitors, more clubs after him. He's going to show his quality at Benfica, and then you're not going to have the Champions League muscle. You ain't going to have it. And this is the problem I have. It's the problem I have. So let's see. Let's see, guys. Now, are we saying it's a done deal now? Are we saying it's a done deal? Is Fabrizio come out and said it's a here we go or what? He's just tweeted out now. He's tweeted out Chelsea plan to get 2 signings done for season 2020-24. Christopher Nkunku already sealed and signed for more than 60 million euros from Leipzig, and I think that's a very good deal, good money. We were getting priced over 100 million in the summer, if everyone remembered, and we waited and we said we'll wait till January, and I think they worked on that deal to get Nkunku to Chelsea for next summer. Cool, and he's come back for an injury, but we know he's got all the minerals, he's got quality, he can play across the front line, he's quite deadly in the penalty box, he's got good link-up play, he's got bundles of pace. We're all for that, we know about that. And then we got Malo Gusto, a deal at final stages with Lyon for more than 30 million euros plus free. It's not bad money, guys. It's not bad money. It's not bad money at all. I'm not going to argue with that. I think it's decent. All right, so we've got Ornstein. I've already brought up Ornstein. Ornstein's come out with it. Has he said anything else, though? Has he said anything else? No, same old. 30 million euros plus add-ons. Nothing else has happened with Ornstein. 26 million sterling. Yeah. We've already had it converted, bruv. We've already had it converted by one of my top boys in the chat, Landing the Minerals. Guys, there's almost 200 people in here. I want every single one of you smash that like button. Hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Notifications, Minerals FC membership. You know the deal, all that jazz. Let's go, bruv. But it looks like Gusto's here. Gusto's coming to Chelsea. Listen, I'm all for it. Finally, we're going to get a backup to Beast James, yeah? We're getting that backup. And Brownstein has landed it today with the figure, but Fabrizio Kingpin Romano landed it before him. So there's a bit of competition going on now. Let's see what the here we go is, yeah? Let's see what the here we go is. Guys, get in the chat, land your minerals in the chat. Big up to every single one of you in here. And we're going to talk about, I think that's the breaking news at the end of the day, that we've got someone coming in the summer and the rebuild is starting to come to fruition in certain areas. But what's the question? The question marks for me are, what happens to Raheem Sterling? What happens to Koulibaly? We're hearing rumours from these brown envelopes that we're likely to let him go. What's that all about? Who's going to take Sterling on 300 grand a week? Who's going to take Koulibaly on 300 grand a week? That remains to be seen. Why are they not part of the future? What's going on? Why do we buy them in the first place? Panic buys, mate. Panic buys. Now, when we're talking about this transfer window right now, this transfer window, I don't want any panic buys. Yeah, I don't want panic buys. I'd rather not buy at all. Save your money in the bank of Chelsea and go out in the summer and land your minerals. But the thing is, we need to offload players. Now, the players for me, we're hearing about Ziyech. Ziyech to, is it Milan? Is it Milan, guys? Ziyech to Milan. I swear it's AC Milan. Again. But they ain't got any money. So we're hearing about Ziyech moving away from Chelsea. I'm all for that. Oh, Roma and Everton. Now, a lot of players are, all this nonsense about Onana, bruv. Yeah, Onana, which is like third in the pecking order, you know, and we're going to take him from Everton. He looks all right, but does he he's just like another Zachariah for me. And we've got Zachariah. Is Zachariah likely to leave? Probably likely to leave. I don't think he takes us up to that level. Maybe as a backup. I don't know. I'm not too sure. That's down to the gaffer to decide and the board. But the thing is for me, Onana, they said rejected Chelsea. Let's wake up. Let's have it right. This guy is playing for Everton. They're in dire straits at the minute. They're a shambles of a club at the minute. All right? They're an absolute shambles. And you're telling me he's going to not want to jump ship and come to Chelsea Football Club because he wants to stay at Everton? No, I don't believe we're even in for him. I think it's waffle. But where they tried to get him, maybe, is to offload two players and get him on the cheap. And Everton said, yeah, maybe we'll take that. But let's have it right. Our players don't want to go to Everton. And I don't blame them. Why would you want to go to Scousland? Shocking. Rubbish team. They're a shit show. And Onana for me, nah, wouldn't go near him. I don't rate him. He's quite good at recovering the ball. But when I look at his progressive play, yeah, he's got a bit of pace. It doesn't excite me. I'd rather have Zachariah at the minute. That's the way I look at it. So it's like you're getting like for like there and you're spending money trying to offload players. Nah, allow that. Let's leave that. We don't want that. I want the creme de la creme. I want this rebuild to be the creme de la creme. I want a Declan Rice. I want an Enzo Fernandez. I want top quality at the right age with longevity to come into Chelsea Football Club. Now, this is what I want. This is what I want. Are we going to get that? Is Bowley, are our owners cooking up some damn minerals to go and land it and buy Enzo Fernandez? Because for me, this Caicedo deal was a bit of a smokescreen. I swear down. I just feel like it doesn't make sense that Arsenal want to go and get him when they said that Rice is their top target. All right. That's the first thing. All right. You buy Caicedo, that's Declan Rice done. You know, I don't see where you're getting Declan Rice unless Partey's getting, yeah. If he's getting that, then maybe Caicedo's coming in now to fill that position. You know what I mean? Let's have it right. Let's see what's going on. But we know Brandon Phillips can be thrown about if that's the situation. Yeah, we know that. So at the end of the day, Enzo is the priority for me because I think he's the hardest profile player to get in the market right now that is remotely available or sort of available to an extent. Now, Benfica in a strong position, but how strong are they really? Because if you look at the situation, what other club is going in for Enzo at the minute? What club is going in for Enzo? No one. No one's going in for Enzo at the minute. So we're having a free run. Great, cool. But Benfica need to think about this. Are they going to get this sort of money come the summer? Are they? Are they going to get that money in the summer? What happens to this so-called release clause? It's only for January. They've only got this in January. So this is my point. Are Chelsea sitting back now thinking, do you know what? If we go in too early right now, they're just going to reject anything we offer and we have to keep going up. So let's sit back. Let me land the minerals right now, people. And I want you to smash the likes for this one because this one's the minerals, the sauce, the gravy, all that. All right. What if we are sending a message to Benfica with Caicedo? Have you ever thought about that? We're sending a message to say, actually, you're outpricing us on Enzo. We'll go and spend 80 million on Caicedo, bro. Right? Wait till it comes to the final hour, the 11th hour, or near enough, a day before, like Ben Toothpick Jacobs said. Yeah, he said it might be a case of a day before on Sunday that we come out and put in a bid for Enzo or a Caicedo or whoever it is. Yeah. Well, that's when I would land it. Because I'd say to Benfica, we'll give you the 90 million and the rest in add-ons, take it or leave it. Because there is no way you're getting that money in the summer because you ain't got no release clause in the summer. And that's where we win as a football club, business-wise, negotiation-wise. So that's where I'd hold it. That's where I'd just settle your nerves at the minute, or all your kind of panic stations, yeah. Hold it off, calm yourselves down, chill your beans, yeah. Drink in your minerals, and let's see if that comes to fruition. Let me know in the chat what you think about that. But for me, that's the minerals landing now. That's the minerals landing now. I generally think that's what it is. That's what I think. So for me, at the end of the day, that is the player that I just got to say something. From what I've watched of him, the more and more I watch of him, the geezer can pick a pass from anywhere. He can open up a can of beans from anywhere on the pitch. And this is the thing. I think he's going to be that deep line playmaker. Now, for me, if you want to talk about minerals, yeah, if you want to talk about real minerals, like I tweeted and everyone got their knickers in a twist and they're all giving it the big one and this and that, keyboard warriors, yeah, you little wrong-uns, all right? The best midfield, the midfield that will dominate for the next decade would be Enzo Fernandez, Declan Rice and Johan Minerals Mount. That midfield three, 4-3-3, you can form diamonds, you can get man up there, you can still play Felix and Kunku, Mudryk. Come on, bruv, where we going? We can rotate with Havertz as well. We keep Havertz in the team. That's what I'm talking about. You got Noni in there. You got options. You got rotation. You got squad. You got versatility. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Now, that is only realistic if you go and get Enzo Fernandez now, and you can look at Declan Rice in the summer, and we'll go and fucking mud Arsenal again. Let them go and get Caicedo. I don't give a shit. You know, I don't lose sleep over that. I'll lose sleep over Declan Rice and I'll lose sleep over Enzo Fernandez. Maybe a few little winks I'll lose, but that's it. That's all I'm saying, guys. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Because it's likely, the likelihood to me is Jorginho will leave. I think Kovacic will leave. I think Kante we should keep for transition. And he's just a minerals general, and we ease him in and play him in the big games and rotate him. And then all of a sudden, I mean, ideally I'd keep Kova, but you never know, he might leave. But then you could have a midfield. Look at that. Enzo, Rice, Kovacic, Kante, Mount. Now we're talking minerals, bro. Now we're talking about a midfield and a squad to compete at the highest level. Then you got up front, you got Mudryk, Noni, Nkunku, Havertz, Felix. Minerals, bruv. Yeah. And at the back, Badashila, Cucurella, Chilwell, James, Gusto, Fofana, Trev Baresi. Now we're landing it. Thiago Silva. Can you see that? What a transformation. Our team will be transformed with that midfield. Our transitions will be ridiculous. Our ball retention, our recoveries, we'll have all the mixture and all the minerals there to dominate for the next 10 years. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Understand the vision. Understand the vision. On Minerals FC, we're ahead of the game. We're ahead of the game. And I'm telling you now, don't be surprised that we go in for Enzo Fernandez. Don't be surprised that we're trying to keep it going as long as possible, yeah? Don't forget that. And, of course, the goalkeeper situation, what happens with Mendy? Now, I heard, who is it? Goldstein and Darren Bent, and they were talking about, which goalkeeper would you choose, Kepa and Mendy? And Bent goes, no, I'd go with Kepa because he can play with his feet. But then Goldstein goes, yeah, but he lets everything in, all right? And then Goldstein says, no, I'm having Mendy all day long. Now, Mendy was world-class for almost 2 seasons at Chelsea. How can he drop off like that? How? So I don't know. Now, we also have to be wary of Kepa. He's on an 8-year deal when we signed him. We had to pay the full amount, which was what, 70 odd million for Kepa, if I remember, because the snake let us down and ratted on us and didn't turn up the training and forced us very close to transfer deadline day. Listen, let's have it right. We've been struggling with Kepa. He had no form and we're trying to get him out. So at the end of the day, let's see what happens. Guys, big up to all you guys in here. Every single one of you, I want you to hit the like button. I want you to smash the piece of like button. We've got over 200 people in here. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Get in the chat as well. We're going to keep landing minerals as always. Big up to all you guys in here supporting the channel. Yeah, every single one of you. Now, all the nonsense about Kai Havertz only wanting Champions League football, bangers and mash waffle. It's the brown envelopes trying to push out the feelers to try and force Kai Havertz out of the club because I think the owners want to cash in on him, and this is the vibe. But they're making it out like Kai Havertz doesn't want to be at our football club. It's absolute bollocks. Yeah, don't buy it for 1 second. Kai wants to be at our football club. We don't let go of another player as part of the solution. All right, and think we can just go and buy another younger player. Kai Havertz is delivered at our football club, Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup, clutch moments. We need to build a midfield and a team around players like that so that we can let his talent and his minerals fruition at our football club and nowhere else. And that goes for every other club. We need to re-sign Mason Mount sharpish. We need to get him down on the books, mate, and land it so that we can sign him. And all this talk about Liverpool are fucked. Liverpool dippers are in the mud. They ain't got a pot to piss in at the minute. They're relying on selling their club. Yeah, they've got to sell their club. They've got to find some money. Yeah. And they want to talk about signing Mason Mount. Man, you won't be able to sign Mason Mount. You won't be able to pay his wages. You won't be able to pay 100 million for Minerals, man, because he's on an 18-month deal. If he's on a 3-year, 2-year deal, you have to pay 200-300 million for Minerals, man. And he ain't leaving, bruv. He ain't leaving. So at the end of the day, he ain't coming. Yeah, he ain't going to Liverpool. He's Chelsea, mate. He's staying at Chelsea. And when he does sign his contract, I'm drinking all your fucking tears. All you haters, you're in the fucking mud. And I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm all for it. So Ziyech, are we going to sell Ziyech? I think that's a great move. Sell him. Pulisic, I think he's going to go. I think we should sell him as well. They've had their time at Chelsea. Let's rejuvenate. Let's keep the real ballers at our football club and then push it on, yeah? Let's push it on. Guys, let me know in the comments. Land your minerals. Big up to every single one of you. Hit that like button. Is there anything breaking news at the minute? Let's have a look. I want to see if there's any breaking news, anything happening at Chelsea. Are we hearing anything on Enzo Fernandez? What is going on? Now, I do think we're going to... Oh, I want to bring this up. What a surprise. Look at this one. Landed just now or very recently. Let's land this one, yeah. Let's land this one. So this is exclusive to 2.3 billion Chelsea sell funds still remaining a frozen bank account, but progress is being made. Money can't be released without a license from the Office of Financial Sanctions implementation, OFSI. We're talking about money getting slid under the table somewhere digitally, whatever it is. That money ain't, no one's going to see that money, man. Oh, government, mate. Government can take all that money, man. So it is what it is. Big up to Don Roman, left us debt-free, 1.5 billion. Let's have it right. And this is why our football club's in a very healthy position. We know it's in a very healthy position. So let's just quickly go back. Let's see what else we've got in here. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. All right. All right. Here it is. Here it is. Also, Nizar Kinsella, he's put out, I felt like this moment was coming, but seems Brighton have the strength to resist offers, even big ones. Well, obviously, because you, Brown Envelopes, orchestrated that. You put all the strength in Brighton's camp, in their corner. They're loving it, bruv. They're like Lennox Lewis in the market. You know what I mean? But this is the one I want to bring up. And people that back this, I swear down, you need to question yourself as a supporter. This is what's broken out here. This was last night. I don't like this Padilla. He's a rat, yeah? This geezer. Inter's transfer budget is zero. The ownership has hit a dead end. What the fuck does that mean? What's going to happen with that cement-booted fraud? What's going to happen with the cement-booted fraud? What's going to happen, guys? I don't want this guy at our football club. I don't want him back. Send him on loan, ship him out fucking anywhere. I don't want him anywhere near Chelsea Football Club. All right? He's not welcome here. We don't need him. We're going to bring in ballers like Nkunku. They've got first touch, bro. Felix, Mudryk. We've got Kai Havertz. Man, we don't need this mercenary, this lamppost at our football club. We need to get rid, keep him in the cement, let it solidify, and we'll put that nice headstone in the Woods and Minerals FC. Yeah, let's have it right. I don't want him now. I don't want him there. Terminate his contract. You've done it for Ross Barkley. You've done it for Ross Barkley. I'll send him to Everton. Big up. Send him to Everton. But this guy's pushing it out. This guy, Padilla, all throughout that summer when we were looking at getting at the cement booted fraud, mate. Oh my God, this guy, man, get rid of him. DiMarzio, you're in the fucking mud as well. DiMarzio saying it's done deal with Enzo Fernandez, like the toothpick Felix the cat. Done with that shit. I don't want to hear this stuff. Don't plant the seed. I don't want Lukaku back at Chelsea Football Club. He's not welcome. He's not welcome. And I know the real proper Chelsea don't want him at our football club, mate. He's useless. He's useless. Ship him anywhere, mate. Just not at Cobham at Chelsea. No chance. Don't want him now. Get rid of the mug. Crying out loud. When I saw that, I was like, nah, man. No. And obviously, Padilla's an agent, isn't he, for Inter Milan. He's just planting the seed, guys. He's planting the seed. You know what I mean? That's what he's doing. That's all he's doing. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Where is it? So it is 26 to 27 million sterling for Gusto. Great deal, guys. Great deal. All right, let's have a look here because I've got it on my Twitter. Let's have a look here, man. All right. So Nizar Kinsella here has put Gusto will do a medical at Chelsea after a 26 million sterling agreement. With Leon, he'll spend the rest of the season on loan and join up with the squad in the summer. Everyone gets what they want out of the arrangement. Chelsea to restart Enzo Fernandez transfer talks as approach made for Gusto. So that was quote tweeted on the 23rd of January, guys. 23rd of January. So it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Chelsea believe Gusto is the best under 20 right back in Europe and will prove well worth waiting for. Seen as the perfect fit, Chelsea preferred to remain focused on top targets and long term rather than switch to short term fix. That is from Matt Fraud-Law. Matt Fraud-Law. So we're done now. It's done, guys. It's done. So what are we saying, guys? What are we saying? What are we saying? So it is what it is, guys, yeah? It is what it is. We'll land the Minerals, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Love it. Absolutely love it. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Tyler Epps in here, my member. Big up to all my members in here as well. Big up to every single one of you in here. Matt Law, mate. He's in the mud, the geezer. The geezer's in the mud. Literally. He ain't no tier one, mate. He ain't no tier one. Let's have it right. He ain't no tier one, mate. He's no tier one at Chelsea Football Club. He's not getting the sauce, mate. He's not getting the sauce, is he? Let's have it right. But we're getting the sauce. That's all right. We're getting the sauce. We're getting that. And we'll continue. We'll continue to ruin football. I'll tell you what. We go and sign Enzo Fernandez, guys. We'll land the Minerals, mate. We'll land the Minerals. And I'm still going to be. I am what I am. I'm still going to piss on all the brown envelopes. That's what we do here. We're going to piss all over them because they feed us so much bangers and mash waffle, orchestration, and we're done with it. We're done with it, guys. And that goes for the Chelsea platformers as well and all them lot. Do you know what I mean? Brown envelopes. What are you bringing up Sophie for? You mad. You lot are mad. So it is what it is, guys, yeah? It is what it is. We love it, mate. We love it. Honestly, we're guys, we have to be positive, mate, and enjoy this. Enjoy this. We've got to enjoy this. This is what it's all about, mate. Yeah, it's all about it. Matt Fraud-Law, mate. Matt Fraud-Law, yeah. Fabrizio. Replying to a lot of accounts when it comes to the Arsenal accounts about Caicedo. Thank you so much for doing your for being fantastic, Fabrizio. Yeah, brown nosing Fabrizio, mate. Brown nosing Fabrizio. Let's see if they brown nose him like they did with Mudryk. Like they were coming at Mudryk, saying, Fabrizio, you're a fraud. You told us this, you reported this, and Mudryk, oh yeah, he's on the plane because your director, the toast-sucking merchant Edu, yeah, was on where? He was nowhere near Mudryk's agents or Shakhtar, yeah? Because Mudryk was on our plane, mate. All right? And thank you very much. Thank you very much. We got the better deal. We got the better deal. You know, and also I wanted to say this, like Mudryk going to Arsenal, and the way the Arsenal playing, does Mudryk get in their team? You know, does he get in their team? Do I think he's going to be better than Saka and Martinelli? 100% I do. 119% I do. But with Mudryk, it's the 115% because he's our number 15. Let's have it right. Mudryk's our number 15, isn't he? Yeah? That's what he is. MM15 and MM19. Oh, come on, mate. Come on. Let's have it right, guys. We've got Felix in there as well. We've got Felix in there. What lovely ballers we've got at our football club. Yeah? We've got ballers at our football club. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I think maybe Edu's still in Poland sucking on toes. And this whole Caicedo thing's just a myth. We don't know. We don't know. But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Big up to Top Bins in here. Is Top Bins in here? Big up to Top Bins. Guys, you're all legends. You know that. All supporting the channel. Listen, big up to every single one of you. I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to like the video. I want over 200 likes. And anyone coming back to this, hit that like button. Subscribe. Hit the notifications. We've got the Minerals FC down below, guys. Big up to every single one of you in here. Listen, there's going to be streams galore, mate. Streams galore. 141 likes. Piss poor, guys. There's over 170 or 80 people in here. Guys, hit that like button right now, guys. Smash to pieces that like button. It's very simple, guys. Just hit the like button. That's all I'm asking for. I know you can do it. Just land your minerals, guys. Get the likes up as much as possible. I don't want to put you in the woods. I don't want you in the woods. I want you here. I want you outside the woods, bruv. Yeah? I want you outside the woods. So it is what it is, guys. I don't know, mate, with old Lee Gunner. I think he's in a circle, man. I think he doesn't, do you know what I mean? Ask him. Ask him. Ask him, guys. Ask him. Listen, like I say, yeah, I'm one of those platforms that they all want to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I might get something very saucy and interesting coming on my platform. And the person that, if they do come on this platform, I'll tell you what, you have to salute their minerals, mate. You have to salute their minerals for coming on. Yeah? You have to salute. Yeah, a lot of people got to him. Clearly, clear as day. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. Let me know. Lee, I'm here. You know where I am, mate. Everyone knows where I am. So it is what it is. But anyway, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here. And we'll take it. Listen, I'd have Tony on my show any day of the week, but he's holding the balls of some other fella. And I'm saying to Tony, get on here, mate. Do you know what I mean? Get on my channel, bruv. Yeah? Get on here. I love Tony to pieces, bruv. I love Tony to pieces. Proper fucking Chelsea. And I love him to bits. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Julius, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. But big up to Julius, mate. He works very hard and his time zones are different. But big up to Julius, mate. Big up to Julius. So it is what it is. Everyone's in the fucking woods anyway. I don't give a shit anymore. But up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Guys, let's go and hopefully watch them goons get smashed to pieces, yeah? And hopefully Guardiola doesn't lose any more fucking hair follicles and he actually grows some, yeah? Let's have it right. Let's get that Lego head merchant in the mud because he's getting a bit too leery. He needs to calm down, man. He's not getting any fines. If that was our gaffer, like Tuchel, getting off the touchline. I was at the game, the Leicester game, and I was sitting and Tuchel was sitting about 5-6 rows behind me because he had the touchline ban, yeah? All right? And at the end of the game, we won that game, if you remember. Went 10 men down and we won the game. And Tuchel went down in the dugout, come onto the pitch, and all the officials went up to him saying, no, you need to get off because you're suspended. You've got a match ban. Yeah? After the game had finished, they wouldn't let him on the pitch. That tells you the agenda on Chelsea Football Club. Well, where's the same narrative? Where's the same energy for Lego Head Merchant? There ain't none. It's all bias. They want Arsenal up there. They want City up there. They want Man United up there. They want Liverpool up there. But they don't want Chelsea. Yeah? That's why we've got to go in the market and literally middle finger up to the campaign against Chelsea and go and get Enzo Fernandez. Go and get these ballers so we're untouchable. No one can touch us, bruv. No one can touch us, yeah? What's going on, Atomic? What are you saying, bruv? What are you saying, bruv? Here we go, guys. Live on the Minerals FC. Live on the Minerals FC. Come on. You can't write this. Everyone should hit the like button for this one. Hit the like button. We can see it here right now. Let's land the damn minerals. And what does it say, guys? Let's say it now. Let's see it now. Here we go. Gusto to Chelsea. Here we go. Medical tests have been scheduled tomorrow in order to seal the deal. He's joining in June 2023 alongside Nkunku. Lyon will receive 30 million euros plus add-ons and keep the player on loan. Boarding completed. London, Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines, bruv. Isn't that where the toe-sucking merchant was? Isn't where the toe-sucking merchant was? He was there. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's fucking go, guys. Up the Chelsea. On that note, we're going to wrap up this live. It's been a Minerals stream. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go and get our midfielders, mate. Let's go and get our midfielders, yeah? Let's go and get our midfielders. So big up to every single one of you. Love, respect. You're all legends here. And push out the Minerals FC. Clip it, land it, spread it. Subscribe, like, all that. Let's take over, mate. Let's go fully international, bruv. Fully international. Because we stand alone, bruv. We stand alone. Big up to Top Bins in here. Timing is everything. Johnny Land and Minerals. Again, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to all you guys in here. Let's get our midfielders in. Let's go and get the Enzo Fernandez, Declan Rice. You know the story. You know the narrative. Let's back the gaffer. Let's back our team. We've got every opportunity this season. And let's hopefully we can get those 3 points against Fulham. And we can build some momentum because our fixtures look pretty decent. Yeah, let's go, guys. Land the Minerals as always. You guys out there, whether you're on social media, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are in the world, land your minerals and don't take no crap from anyone with their agendas and put all the agenda merchants in the woods. Let's have it right. So, you know the deal. Hit like, subscribe, Minerals FC membership, notifications. Big up to every single one of you. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the Minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the Minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.